welcome guys. Today I will be teaching you how to get Dolphin emulator and emulate Wii games on it. So first of all, you need to get to the Dolphin emulator website. So it's dolphinemu.org. So you click download Dolphin 2506A for Windows, Mac, and Linux. You just click on there and choose which platform you are in and which version you want. Here's your platforms, and this is the latest version. I'm in Windows, so I pick Windows 64. And here it is the file. So what else you need is 7-zip, 7zip.org. So now I already have 7-zip, but for now you can choose which platform you want. So I'm in Windows right now. So yeah, so you pick Windows 64-bit. I already downloaded it, but once you download it and go through the setup, you can actually use it now. So now that I have 7-zip and my emulator, I could just click 7-zip and extract to Dolphin. Here you go. You see the file there, but let it finish. So once you get this file, you'll just delete the zip file since we don't need it. So now that you have extracted your emulator, so you could just go through the file and open Dolphin. And then just let it load. So once you see this screen, you can just click yes. And then here you have it. So once you get in Dolphin, you start off by going to graphics. This is where, if you have a good graphics card, you're gonna go to OpenGL. Okay, like if you have a good PC that has a good graphics card, you can use OpenGL. But if your PC doesn't have, or it has a low, if it doesn't have a good one, you can go direct 3D 11 or 12. Now for aspect ratio, the aspect ratio, if you leave it at auto, it'll just play in a 4:3 screen, which is not good because if you want to play widescreen, you can just put 16:9. And you have to enable VSync to prevent tearing, and you can start off in full screen if you want. Moving to enhancements, in the internal resolution, you need like if you have a really good PC, you can go up to like 4K and other things. But I'll play it safe and go 1440p. See, if you have a good PC, you can play on these. While on anti-aliasing, you also need a good PC for this. I'll play 8 times. And also for texture filtering, it smooths out your textures, but it also needs a good PC if you want to put it at high settings. I'll just put it 8 times again. Okay, now we're done with enhancements. We can just go advanced. And if you want to show the FPS your games are in, you could just click that. But if you do not need it, that's fine. You could just leave it like that. And we're done with graphics. Now it's time for a controller setup. So I'm just gonna click there in the standard controller. Here you can choose which one you want. Keyboard controller, GameCube controller adapter, USB. I'm using a controller adapter USB port, so I'm gonna use that. And then I just use that. But wait, if you want, you can also pick standard controller, and you can just go standard controller and click configure. This is if you're actually playing on a controller, and you can just set up your controls over there. See, this is for your keyboard and mouse, but I'm using this device, so I click on it and just map out my controller. So once you're done with mapping your controller, you can just write a username. I'm just gonna pick controller 1. So once you write that here, you just click save, and then you're done with your controller mapping. And then once it's done, you just close, and then we can get set up with the ROMs. So now that I have my ROM, again I use 7-zip, extract, and then you see the file. Here we go. Since we have a ROM now, we can just take it out and then use it on Dolphin. So now that I have Dolphin open again, I just click open, go to desktop again, and then here it is. Now, here's the game, and that's how you set up. So now it works. So now that you set up everything, now you're gonna double click to set a game directory. I have my file of ROMs, so here, select folder, and you'll have your ROMs here. Now that I have installed more ROMs, you might see that this one doesn't have box art. So what we're gonna do is go to config, interface, download game covers from gametdb.com for use in grid mode. So what you do is check that one, close, and then after that you go to view, and then after that you click grid view, and here it is. And note that if you go back to list view, it won't be there again, the box art. So if you want to have the box art, you just gotta keep it in grid view, which I personally like. And also, yes, Dolphin supports both Wii and GameCube, not just Wii. I mean, it's stated obviously, but this is just extra information. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and